how to use Canva for YouTube thumbnails. Guys, this is going to be a full tutorial, so make sure to watch this video completely. So firstly, come on to canva.com. So when you come on to canva.com, you will see this dashboard in front of you. From over here, what I want you to do is simply click on the top right where it says sign up, and then simply sign up for absolutely free, either through Google, with Facebook, or with your email address. So for example, let's say you want to sign up with your email address. Simply click on sign up with email, simply put in the name, your email address, your password, and then that is basically it. You will be done with the whole sign up process. So once you do that, I'm gonna catch you guys in just a second once I've signed up myself. So once you have signed up, you will see this dashboard in front of you. So from over here, you can basically see all the different options that we have. So in front of us, we have all the different templates available for us to basically start designing presentations, mobile videos, Instagram posts, like Facebook videos, logos, and so many more options. And then up top, you can even choose if you want to design something for social media, videos, marketing, or anything like that. So now what I want you to do is that I want you to simply click on the search bar, and I want you to type in YouTube and then simply press space, and then you will see all these different options come up. So you can literally design YouTube thumbnails plus icons, video ads, display ads, channel art, and like so many more options. So I'm gonna simply choose YouTube thumbnail. Now once I do that, after that, that is gonna take me over here. So from over here, we have hundreds and hundreds of templates. So like in total, we have 973 templates for us to use for our YouTube thumbnail. So like you are going to have endless variety, and you will not run out of quantity anytime soon. So once you arrive over here, now simply take a look at all of these different thumbnails that are available. So we have all of these thumbnails, but you have to take a few things into consideration. All the pictures that have this particular icon below them at the bottom right, well, all of these pictures are paid. So essentially, you will need to pay some money for you to access these particular thumbnail designs. If you don't pay that money, well, then you will not be able to use these designs. So like definitely you need to pay some money if you want the best designs, but still like for absolutely free, they even have some of the best thumbnails available. So like that is not a big problem. So like over here, we have these two, like these two don't have anything at the bottom right, like they have free written over here. So like you can definitely use these. So after that, I'm gonna simply scroll down, and I'm gonna basically take a look around. So like let's say you run a yoga channel, you can simply use thumbnails like this. Then you can like even choose from the hundreds of different options that they have. So essentially you have options for every type of channel over here. Like we even have workout channel options, we even have like yoga channel options. We have so many more options. So now what I want you to do is that I want you to simply pick one from over here. So I'm gonna simply pick this particular one because I'm really liking this one. So I'm gonna click on this once, and then that is gonna take me over to the canvas. So like the canvas is basically where the magic happens, and that is basically from where you can essentially modify different things and you can basically utilize them. So now over here in front of you, you have the basic canvas. If you were to like hover your mouse over the different text segments over here, you can essentially like double click to modify this, and to modify anything over here. So like for example, I can simply type in over here workout plan, and then that is going to be over here. So like if I want this to be in the same line, I can simply select both of these, and I can simply decrease the scale of that particular text, and now it will be in one line. So like that is how the basic tool works. And then if I were to select all of this text from up top, I can simply change the font to anything over here from the left side. So like essentially we have like a lot of different fonts. Now let's say if you're a tech YouTuber, tech channels usually have fonts like this one over here. So like I can simply click on this, and then that is going to change the font of this particular text to that. Now we can see that the text is basically going on to a second line. So I'm simply going to decrease the scale again once again, and then this is basically going to put them at the same line. So like guys, that is basically how it works essentially. So from the left side, now you can essentially add elements, you can add uploads, you can add your custom logos, and so many more options. So we're going to start off with the elements. So in the elements, you can see that you have a lot of lines and shapes, you have graphics, you have photos, you have videos, audios, like you even have frames and grids as well if you want to do that. So from over here up top, now from over here, what I want you to do is that I want you to simply drag and drop whatever you want to drag and drop over here. So for example, let's say you have a dog channel. What you can do is that you can simply type in the search bar over here, dog, and then simply pick from these images, all of the images that are free. So I'm simply going to double click, and then I'm gonna see a dog image over here, which I can essentially place over here in my particular thumbnail. Now they might take a couple of seconds to load up, but once they load up, you will see that dog over here. Now from the left side, you can click on uploads, and then from over here you can essentially upload media, upload videos, audios, or whatever you want to, and then you can even add more text layers as well. So like for example, let's say you want to add a different font, let's say you want to add a different text layer. So what you can do is you can simply come over here, pick out any text. So I'm gonna basically pick a text which says coffee please, or like anything that is just fun essentially. So I'm gonna click on cheers, and once I double click on this, I will see this layer over here, or I can simply drag and drop it over here as well if I wanted to. So like that is essentially how all of this works. And then let's say if you want to add multiple pages to your thumbnail, or like just go crazy with it. So like what you can do is that you can simply click on add page from the bottom right, and then that is going to add another page for you to work on, and you can essentially design multiple thumbnails together quickly within a couple of minutes. So now we have that dog over here, and then we also have that font over here as well. I'm simply going to delete the upper layer, I'm going to keep the lower layer, and now I'm going to simply modify this to something that I want. So I'm going to simply type in over here watch now, and once I type in watch now, I can now essentially just simply decrease the scale, and I can simply place it over here. I can change this workout plan stuff to free dog training. I can put that in here. I can simply delete the boxes underneath, so I have a genuinely completely original thumbnail. And now I'm gonna change the font to something else as well, basically something like this font over here. So I'm gonna simply put that over here. I'm gonna change this to dog training. Now make sure all your spellings are correct, because sometimes these websites do actually tease you a bit, because sometimes you might type in something, but because of the internet the process doesn't go through. So there are glitches sometimes, but nothing too major. So once you place it over here, now we have that, and now we can just simply delete this. I can simply delete the additional puppy photo. I can increase this as well. So that is basically my layout. Now for the background, what I can do is that I can simply come on to elements, and then from over here I can simply scroll down, or I can simply type in over here background. So once I type in background, I can simply click on backgrounds, and then that is going to show me all the different backgrounds that they have available. So I'm going to simply choose this particular background. I'm going to increase the scale. I'm going to place it over here, and then I'm going to basically make sure that this is perfect. So now it looks fine. So I'm just gonna wait for a couple of seconds for this to load completely. Now while this loads, we can simply take a look at the more features as well. So in the more features, we can simply integrate pixels, pixabay. We can add embeds, emojis, Facebook as well. So basically you can import photos and videos from your YouTube as well. So that is also possible, and that is definitely a possibility. So that is basically how it works, and that is how you can get started quickly with canva.com. Now guys, again, there are even more features like Bitmoji, Hue and Stripe, Brand Fetch, we have HubSpot. There are just so many options, but honestly you don't need all of those features. So now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna simply delete this particular background, and I'm going to just simply place it over here, and I can now change the color of this particular font to something else as well. I can change it to black so that it is more prominent, and then for this I can also change it to red. So this is much more enticing and much more engaging. So that is how you can basically get started with basically canva.com. And let's say you want to make videos, you can actually make videos as well with Canva. So honestly the potential is quite literally endless. So now what I want you to do is that once you are satisfied with your thumbnail, click on the top right on the download button, and then after that simply click on download. So once you do this, your file is going to be downloaded onto your computer, and once that file has been downloaded, you can simply upload it onto YouTube channel, and then simply start to get a lot of clicks and start to make a lot of views and grow your channels. So that is how you make thumbnails using Canva, and honestly you can do far more with Canva as well if you wanted to. It all depends upon you. So guys, let me know in the comments down below if I missed something. If you guys have any questions for me or anything, I will be sure to answer you all as well. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.